Drake beats have just been hitting so hard around 130 BPM, so that's what we're gonna start with today. And I'm gonna be making this beat using samples from the Wavegrind Cultures production suite with over 15,000 samples. The first thing that we're gonna go for this kind of beat is that first dark and bouncy vibe from What Did I Miss. We're gonna try and get some orchestral sounds, you know, some strings, as well as maybe some trumpets. And he also has some synthesizer parts in there. We're gonna just get into that by going through some of these samples. So this has the Africa Deluxe, the American, Asian, Oceania. We're gonna start with the Oceania dark melodies for this one. I think that's gonna work perfectly, actually. I really like that one. This original sample is 140. I'm gonna bring it down to 130 just to get that slower trap bounce that we want for this style. Yeah. Yeah, I like to pitch my samples down a little bit for these kind of darker sounds. So we went from D minor to C minor. I'm hearing like a sub bass in here. I love doing these like slide on these sub basses. Maybe we could do like a double here. I think I want to add a string section, and I'm going to go ahead and grab the MIDI from this sample, which is also available in the sample pack. This is super helpful because I can really see what the root notes are when I'm making my bass lines and 808 patterns. What I'm gonna do is make sure some of these half step notes aren't really touching each other. That way they'll have a little bit less tension and it will probably just sound better. I am Iceman. I am Iceman. I am Iceman. I'm thinking like a synth brass is what I'm hearing. I want something more realistic. That sounds, it's too much reverb on this. I don't like it. No. I could just try an actual trumpet. Let's do that. Let's see how that sounds. In what world is that a trumpet? Let's do that one, solo trumpet. Ooh, I do like that. Let's make this longer though. Sounds a little dry, so what I like to do is add the hyperchorus plugin to my melodies. And we could do some reverb too. So the thing about the drums on these type of beats for Drake is that they're very, very, very simple. But what I notice is the hi-hats and the snare or clap, just repeating the two-step hi-hat pattern and the snare on the 2 and the 4. But the kick pattern is where the groove really comes in and it's super unique. So I'm gonna add a secondary pattern and double the length of the drum track so that the kick can come in at different times and keep that drum progression really going throughout the entire verse. I'm gonna layer these claps. So like I said, I'm gonna do a double pattern. This is like a 16 bar drum pattern pretty much. Let's do like a roll there, kick roll, something interesting with the velocity too. Yeah. Let's do something different here. Sometimes they do this kind of stuff. So I want to do a second melody section for this first part of the beat, and I'm going to go ahead and render out the entire sample and then chop it up a little bit to give us some more variety. Whoa, this is way off. Nah, forget it. We're not even going to use Fruity Slicer. We'll do like up the octave, and then that's when the 808 will come in. Yeah. That's so fire. And I want to change that clap here too. I want something like punchy like that. I want a snare that's just like, I like. Yeah. Yeah, we could throw one of these transition sound effects in there for sure. So now I want to do a beat switch into that like R&B trap kind of style that Drake is doing. The tempo is actually the exact same, but now we're going to go in and we're going to find more of an R&B soulful sample with some vocals that we can play off of and flip that for the second part of this beat. So let's go to the soulful melody pack. Cold City for ICEMAN, that's perfect. It doesn't get more perfect than that. Let's go ahead and put that on the grid. Let's put it back to 130. Let's see what kind of stems we got in here. All of them. It's great. Ooh, we need that soft clipper. We need that soft clipper on the master. How could I forget? Something I noticed with these type of beats for Drake is that the bass line is kind of just coming in and out a little bit. It's not necessarily a full length bass line or an 808 that's hitting with the kick. It's kind of just doing like some really interesting things in between the kick drums where they'll just kind of like pop in and out. So I'm going to try and do something with that for this beat with the sub bass that we have. Yeah, it's like... Then I brought these vocals back from the stems. I pitched one of them up 1 octave and one of them down an octave. And then I added some reverb and it makes this really, really cool effect on the beat. Come on, Jake. Was made with the Wave Grind Cultures production suite. Over 15,000 royalty-free samples. If you're interested in checking this out, hit the link in the description. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.